now provisionally, Mahama is now on scale, and his car is a different Mahama and a different NDC.
He's on scale?
Yeah, spiritually.
What does it mean to say on scale?
He is now coming. He is now going to be the next candidate of the NDC.
Mahama will be the candidate
provisionally. That's my spiritual provisional information.
Okay.
So I'll confirm it to you with time being.
Okay.
But what I'm telling about the Trump and Nanado, do you understand? Do you know?
So Mahama will be candidate again.
Provisionally for now. That's what my calculation says.
And if he's candidate again, his fortunes will depend on what happened in Nigeria and the United States.
And the United States, definitely.
Will Jonathan be candidate again in Nigeria?
No, never.
Welcome to the other side of the program. Sheikh, hello.
Yeah, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said that in December that John Mahama will be candidate again. And on 26th January, the NDC will be voting. So John Mahama will be the candidate? That time you said it's provisional. This is in 2016, December, 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, it is now confirmed that surely he's going to be the candidate of the NDC, God willing.
So as we're going to talk about the economic situation, and we'll play the tape before we talk about it. But as a Muslim, you also prophesy, because last week and this week, there's been controversy about religious people prophesying what will happen in the year, especially prophesying about people who may die. You're a Muslim cleric, you prophesy?
Yeah, we do prophecy.
So it's not bad to prophesy?
No, in the Islamic religion, it's only Prophet Muhammad who prophesies. But what we are doing, we are also using the book to deduce something from the Quranic verses and then the chapters of the Quran. Then we deduce it, and then it will be a calculation, then it will be an information. But
so yours is a calculation?
It's a calculation.
It's not coming from, you're not being told by the spirit?
That's the spirit. The Quran is a spirit.
The Quran is a book?
It's a spiritual book.
Yeah.
Yes, so we use the Holy Quran to do the calculation as we discussed the other time.
I see. So when you calculate, so when somebody says Chief Imam, sorry to say, may die, is that wrong?
No. In my personal view about saying someone will die, mentioning this one will die, I don't think that one is the best. Because have you seen my article about the 3 Islamic clerics in West Africa who passed away and the former president? Have you seen it?
Yes, you said so. You are referring to Shehu Shagari?
No, yes, Shagari. But I didn't mention the name. And then the Islamic cleric in West Africa, I say one is in Ghana, one is in Burkina Faso, and the other one is in Nigeria. So at least. So
you also said Islamic cleric. Has he died yet?
No, not yet.
He will soon die?
Yes.
But you won't tell us his name?
No, it's not the best.
What if he's a 98-year-old man? So, I mean, I can look at a 98-year-old man and say he may die. No.
What we are calculating is that we are not saying whether he's a big man or is irrespective of his, his age, whether he's a big man or he's a small man. We are just generalizing everything. Then you take the format or the clue to know that we are talking of this or we are talking of that. But Islamically, even when you say someone will die, if the person is a good Muslim, the person will be happy. Somebody like National Chief Imam, I personally believe that when you say that he will die, he'll be very, very happy because he knows that what he's doing is on track. Maybe when he dies, he goes to a paradise. And you cannot go to the paradise not until you die. So that one, we don't take it as something.
I see. Let's talk about the economic crisis that you predicted here in my studio in 2016. Let's have a look at that video about the economic situation that was predicted by Sheikh and come back to the studio to listen to him. Let's have a look. What does the numbers show for the government? Would it be a successful government?
Yeah, Mr. Paul, that was 2012, immediately after the election petition. Maybe you listened to me with Black Rasta on Hit FM.
Yeah.
I told him personally that the economy was going to have a very acute, serious problem, and then most especially the economy and then the energy. So I gave out a charity to the president. You listened to that program?
I heard it, yes.
Yes. And they failed to do it. And what happened in the end is the same thing lying to Nanado. I pity Nanado.
Say it again. So what's going to happen? The economy is going to be difficult.
Very, no matter the amount of economists he has, even he should get the global economists. If he do not go by the charity.
What is charity?
That's sadaqah.
What's the sadaka?
Like it's a spiritual alms giving.
So they have to do sadaka.
They have to do it. I told some time ago during the AFCON. I told Ghana will go to final with Abidjan, but history would repeat itself. I gave out a charity, and they didn't do the charity. And what happened in the end? So it's something. It's not physical. You see, I know Baumia is good. I know they have Nana Kunedo Apriko, the economists. They are there in their numbers. I know, but it's a different thing. It's not.
It sounds quite ridiculous, Sheikh, when you say that the whole nation's economic fortunes depends on sadaka. Sounds very ridiculous.
It's not all that ridiculous. I told you that I did the calculations before. What I'm telling you, most of the MPP groups know about what I said, even 2 years before even we came to the Metro TV, personally. So I will not mention you this one or that one, but it's something that I saw in the spirit.
So you say he didn't. Sadaka means what? He gets out of his gate in his residence at Nima and gives somebody 5 cedis. Is that what you mean?
No, not necessarily. Nana Ado will go and do the sadaka. It's something. It's a sacrifice that they have.
Sacrifice.
Yes, it's a sacrifice.
Of who? A human being?
No. It's
of
not.
What?
No, it's just animal sacrifice, or it depends on the nature of the time that they are going to calculate.
Oh, so it's an elaborate process. It's not just a sadaka like
no, not just an
giving alms.
No, not
Oh, it's a major process.
It's a major process.
To sacrifice a cow.
Yeah, it depends on the nature of the size of the economy, how the economy is misbehaving. It depends on that one that you are going to measure the sadaka. When it's very serious, then the sadaka will be somehow huge. When it's average, and
so when it's very, very serious, the sadaka may not be a cow by a human being.
No, sister. We don't do sacrifice with human being. It will be something like a camel, or they will just do some regional.
But they need an Islamic sheikh to lead them in that process.
Yes, they need, because I use the Holy Quran, not necessarily me. Someone who can hack, who can troop in the spiritual realm and see it.
Who can troop?
Yes.
What's that?
Like you enter in the spiritual realm. It's like a password that you are going to put. When you put the spiritual password, it will bring you the outcomes of what is happening about the economy.
So we're in the 3rd year. So 2019, the economy will still be hard without sadaka.
With that sacrifice, definitely is going to be already. It was already predicted for 3 years, and now that it's now celebrating its 2 years. So we are now waiting to see the 1 year, and I don't wish that should happen because I'm also a Ghanaian. I'm also enjoying or benefiting one or two of the economic crisis. Even if I'm not even benefiting, my family and others, they will also suffer from that. So I don't wish that.
But from your calculation and your trooping, 2019 will be difficult economy. Once again, same as 18 and 17.
The prediction was already been made. So by the 2019, maybe the later part of it, the later, let's say 2 months going there about, for the country to enjoy better, it's just to do the sacrifice, and then 2020 is going to, the economy is going to be okay.
Who's going to win the election 2020?
2020, I just predicted. I told you that things are subject to changes. That's what I told you. You can predict today. Just 2012, I told Black Cancer personally, but that one didn't come. And I said that Nanado will win. And in the end, the thing also changed. It has subsided. That's Quran 13, verse 39. God establishes what he wishes. And then sometimes he tell what will going to come, or it has come to pass. And then he also establishes what he wishes. And with him is the basis of the book. That's Quran 13 verse 39. You can see it now. Then later you do it in that way.
So right now, who is going to win 2020?
The 2020, for now, as I'm calculating, I'm seeing NDC leading in my prediction.
They are leading.
When we say leading, it means that for now, because since Quran 13 verse 39 is saying that this is subject to change. Maybe you yourself, you know that in the Bible that one of the prophets, is it Isaac or what? He was going to be the prophet. Then the mother convinced the father, and they turned the thing to the other side. So this is
you're talking about Jacob's 2 children.
Yes.
Yes, the 2 children of Isaac.
Yes.
Jacob and Esau.
Yes. So that's how prediction is. The prediction you are going to see.
But for Christians, we believe that was the purpose of God.
But that's also the purpose of God. But through humanity, when you go into the spiritual, it's the same like that.
So now Muhammad is leading, but they can change.
That's what the Quran is telling us. When they say that NDC will win, don't just make sure that I'm happy. No, it depends on.
But what did you look at to come to that conclusion? Is it numbers? Is it numerology? Is it the sun? Is it the stars? Is it Muhammad's date of birth minus plus his wife's date of birth divided by something?
Yeah, it's the only Quran that I'm using. Then I'll look at the country Ghana. I'll look at the major political parties. Then I'll look at the candidates. Even you didn't ask me as to whether Nanado is going or it's not going.
Yes, is Nanado going to be a candidate for 2020?
Okay, I'm still, because when I said that Nanado will go or he will not go, that one is also different, because you remember that I discussed something about the triplets Siamese twins.
The Siamese twins, let's come back to it. In the Siamese twins, you told me that whatever happens in Nigeria and happens in America will happen in Ghana. So Buhari wins, Trump wins, Nanado wins.
And it has now, you see, that's what I'm saying. The formula has now changed again.
How has it changed?
Yes. As I'm talking to you now, if the INEC of Nigeria is going to be sincere and it wants the country Nigeria, then to me, and then per what I'm seeing, there should be a second, because none of the candidates can make the...
There should be a second round.
They should be. If the INEC, you know, when you are doing something spiritually, physically too, people are doing their own. So when the INEC tempers with the figures, it means that it tempers with the life of Nigerian people. When you declare someone who is going to win first round or some second round, one day you come here, then I'll tell you that I've seen what has happened in Nigeria. So if that's about the spirit that I'm talking of physical. If the INEC will be sincere and then it wants the livelihood of Nigeria entirely, then none of the candidates can make it, unless there should be a second round. And that's what I'm also calculating. I didn't come out. So that formula of the triple Siamese twins too is no more there, since this formula too is there. Although I didn't say whether
so if Buhari loses, it doesn't mean Akufo-Addo will lose. That's what you're saying.
Now that formula is not there. So whosoever loses, it has got nothing to do with the Ghana.
But has an American one got something to do with Ghana?
No. But Trump is going to lose the elections.
Trump is going to lose?
Yes.
Is he going to stand?
No, I didn't calculate that, but I'm seeing that he's going to lose the elections.
But if he doesn't stand, how will he lose?
Definitely, he has to stand before he lose. But when we say lose, doesn't mean that an election, maybe there will be an impeachment. So as I told you on my Facebook, or I talk about the impeachment some time ago. You know, I talk about the Russian hackers.
Even me looking at the events in America, I can predict the impeachment. I don't need Holy Quran.
No, this one came 1 week before American elections, that there is going to be a problem with Russian hacking.
Yes. I've seen this article. Yes, this was published. Yes. I won Hillary Clinton on Russian hackers.
Yes. It's on CNN, BBC, all the networks, 1 week before the American elections.
Yeah.
So it's not because that I've seen the economic indications of America or something of that sort. It's just the past information that I'm still elaborating on. So definitely, as for Trump, I don't think he can make it. So when we say that he loses, doesn't necessarily mean that an election somewhere along the line, maybe he can resign. When he resigns, he has lost the position. Is that not it? When when they impeach him 2 years, also lost. When he is gone for the election 2 years. So it does not necessarily mean that not until he goes to the election that he will lose.
So will Akufo-Addo contest 2020?
Nanado, that's what I'm... when I calculated, I saw that he's contesting for 2020. And that's what I'm telling you, that things are capsiding. So at any moment from now, if I get different information, I'll just come and tell you that.
So what information do you have now?
For now, he's contesting.
So it is him and versus John Mahama?
Yes, that's why I'm using the word provisional. You know, some time ago when I said Mahama will contest, I didn't confirm it to you. And it was 2 years ahead now. So now that provisionally Nanado is contesting, so he's going with John Mahama. So if there's any change somewhere along the line, I'll just call you. Then I'll tell you that this thing is no more there.
John Mahama has met you recently. You told me that he bought your book.
Not that he has met me. They just when we just advertised about the book, the launching of the book,
the Spiritual Atlas of the 21st Century.
21st century. Then he bought the book at 10,000 Ghana cedis.
He gave you 10,000 cedis.
Yes, 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Did you meet him personally?
Just to motivate. You know, I'm a very young guy. Just to the talent of this thing. So I shared it to politicians. Mustafa Hamid is having it. All the politicians, they are having it.
The Spiritual Atlas of the 21st Century.
Of the 21st century.
Spiritual hacker.
Yes.
Ustaz Shamuna.
Yes.
You are the one.
Yes.
People will say that John Mahama has influenced you with the 10,000 that you are telling us.
For me to predict.
Yes.
What of the prediction that I made and you played now for 2 years when I didn't launch the book?
Yes.
I'm asking you, what of
that he will contest,
the one that 2 years.
The one that we just played on the TV.
Yes. But then was this book there?
No, it wasn't.
So that one, who made me to?
Maybe he wants you to predict.
Are you talking of
future.
media or you are talking of reality?
I'm saying that the allegation will be that he wants you, because people trust your prediction, because you predicted 2016 so right, and you've predicted economic crisis so right, maybe he wants you to be influenced to predict 2020 in his favor. How do you respond to something like that?
What of Nana, the one I predicted him and I didn't establish any book? So will people also say that he has given me something?
So Buhari is not going to win the
Nigerian
election?
No,
I will come to that. I'm just doing a devil's advocate. I don't believe in that. I trust you, but I'm just saying it for people who might be thinking like that.
Oh, okay.
Is Buhari going to find it difficult to win the Nigerian election in March? That's just in March.
For now, I don't have even the details. Maybe by next week or two, I will give you. That's what I'm saying. If INEC will be fair, per what I'm seeing spiritually, none of the candidates, what I'm seeing.
It will go into a second round?
Yes, that's what I'm seeing.
And who will win the second round?
I didn't calculate that. That's what I'm calculating now.
Why does it take you so long to calculate?
It's very difficult, very, very, very difficult, because you have to take the figures, you hack in there. You know, the states in Nigeria are very plenty, so you have to go state by state, Kano State, Bauchi, Lagos, this, you just...
What time of the day do you do that?
Somewhere around 12, going to 3 o'clock.
Oh, midnight?
Midnight.
So you fly like a wizard?
No, not in the wizard. It's just
or
figures.
You are sitting in the same place?
Yes, I'm just sitting with not computer. I'm sitting with it. What do you call it? Phone.
A phone?
Yes.
And you're looking at what?
Yeah, numbers. I'll just add Buhari, the name, B, this, then I'll convert it into figures. Atiku Abubakar, this, I'll convert it in. I even told you that his code is 4. So if I'm going by the code, he's going to lose. But I didn't finalize that, because he's the 4th president of democratic president of Nigeria. Obasanjo is first, Umar Yar'Adua is second, Goodluck Jonathan third, then he is 4th. Then he contested 4 times before winning, and he's the 4th born of his father. So when you look at all these things, it means that it's going to be 4. But all the same, or all other things being equal, I'm not using that formula. I'm having a different formula, but I did not say whether
somebody's watching and he says that I'm watching you live. Your guest is inconsistent. Are you sure he's a spiritual predictor? He says you're inconsistent. Well, we know that he predicted some things correct the other day, but we don't know the.
What is the inconsistency?
Maybe he'll come back now that I've read the text. He'll come back.
That's when I say that.
Talk about the number. You know, you were telling me about sampling, which is also important.
Yes,
people have been calling me that they want to talk to you and all of that. Sometimes I give them your number.
Yes.
Tell us about human beings and sampling, or states and sampling.
Yes. When we talk of sampling, as I explained to you, it's something that is in the form of a star of human being. So, but that one is quite different from a star. It's something that will boost the star, and then it will also protect the star. But the star is there by itself. So, as I told you the other time, your sampling is politics. What I mean by the sampling is politics is that when you joke with your life and you didn't go into politics in the nearby future, then your life will be miserable.
I don't accept that, but
anyway. No. That's for now you cannot accept it. That's one.
But let
me like somebody like former President Rawlings. The sampling is his wife. When he jokes with the wife, something will just happen to him at any time. Yes. And then somebody like
you talk about Reverend Osubempa.
Reverend Osubempa, the sampling is the parrot, 33 parrot. If something happens to the parrot,
33 parrot?
The parrot that is there. So when
is there where? The parrot where?
I hack and saw a parrot in his house. I don't know the house.
You hack into his house?
I asked him what yes. But I mean, I'm a spiritual hacker.
So where did you hack to see that Rawlings' sampling is his wife?
Where I used the sampling, where did I also use to know about Osubempa? Me, I've never been there. You can ask him. I don't know him. I just see him in the spirit.
You saw him in the spirit?
Yeah, it's in the spirit that I saw that.
Is he strong in the spirit?
Some time ago, I calculated and I said that it's somehow good in spirit, but it's not a hacker like the way we are. You can't talk of figures and something like that. So like they are.
But he relies on the Holy Spirit. That gives him information.
We don't rely on the Holy Spirit. We rely on our calculations, and we rely on the Holy Quran, and then no matter how strong.
Let's continue with the sampling. So what is the sampling of President Kufuor? Have you hacked that one?
Yes, it's his son, Chief.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then there's Kwame Nkrumah.
Yes.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Yes.
The sampling is doves.
White doves.
Yes. When he jokes with the dove, then so
Kufuor's sampling is his son, Chief.
Yes, Chief.
So he has to treat Chief very well.
Yes. And Nanado's sampling too is also his wife, and then the father, the late father. So his
father is dead. So how does he treat him well?
It's still also because it's in the spiritual realm. In the spirit, we don't have death. Everything is alive. Yes, it's not like the physical.
So the present sampling is his father?
Yes, it's his father.
He has to treat his father well.
Father, when he didn't treat the father, definitely something will happen to
his father and his family.
And the wife.
His wife, his own wife.
His personal
the first lady.
The one that is there, yes. Me, I don't know. I've never seen it. You know, me, I don't view television. I don't listen to radio. And then Haile Selassie, King.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know the sampling?
Lion.
Lion, yes. Not that
I'm
the lion.
Guessing because
not that is a guessing.
Now I saw him with videos. He has lion. They call him the lion of the tribe of Judah.
Yes. Blah, blah, blah. So that's the sampling.
What's the sampling of Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, I didn't calculate his sampling.
But Obama, Hillary Clinton.
No, I know about Obama.
Obama is what?
It's his wife. And my personal sampling is a cock. Red cock.
So when somebody's sampling is his wife.
So that sampling, and sometimes I also talk of black rhesus sampling.
Is what?
That's pregnant women.
What should he do with them?
No, when he jokes with them, or when like he attacks them, or he does something to them badly, definitely that day is not going to get it easy. He'll never get it easy.
So your sampling means that you have to treat that something well.
Yes, it's something that will support you spiritually. If something is coming, instead of you dying or having serious accident.
So if a person sampling is politics, what does that mean? How will politics support you?
No, there was, politics, as I said that when I say that people are having more than one sampling, you don't understand.
Okay, some people have more.
Yes.
So that is one.
Do you know one of these Supreme Court judges, Doche?
Doche, yes, Justice Doche.
Do you know
he's the Supreme Court judge?
Do you know his sampling?
No.
The sampling is the job.
The job he's in.
Yes, when he jokes and then he judge out of money or out of something, and he didn't do the justice. I don't say that the justice are not good or they are not being justice. He in particular.
But why did you?
No, let me. Okay. So when he misjudged something out of his will or out of money, that day he's not going to sleep.
He can't sleep.
He can't sleep. So it's the same thing.
I must have more than one sampling because politics is not full enough.
Then there
my sampling will be the church.
You say what?
The church.
No, I'll also calculate.
I like my sampling to be the church.
No, that's why I'm saying. For now, that's why I'm now seeing. So I'll look at whether your girlfriend is your sampling or what. And I know their numbers from the first day.
I don't have girlfriend. I'm married.
You don't? You are married?
Yes.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. I said that I don't know whether your girlfriend, and I can calculate the girlfriend from the first one up to now.
Which I don't have anymore. I'm married.
If you are married, doesn't mean that you don't have a girlfriend. We're on the studio.
You are still watching Good Evening Ghana. We're having an interesting conversation with Sheikh. Sampling is very important. I'm sure a lot of people are going to call you. Do you want us to put your number on the TV?
No.
You don't have to do that because people call me all the time. They want your number.
No.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. What have we left out? Okay, the Nigerian election, we talked about it. Talked about the American election. Talked about the economy. And okay. So, do you also see when people are going to die? Because you said Shagari was going to die. So, in Ghana this year, are we facing an occasion where some important people may die?
Definitely. That's why I said that 3 West African Islamic leaders, they are going to pass away. That was about 5 months ago.
Pass away in 2019?
Yes, that's what is. No,
what is Mandela sampling? Have you checked?
Mandela, no, I didn't check it. I didn't check it.
Now, just as a matter of interest.
Yeah.
What is the sampling of Ghana as a nation?
Ghana as a nation is the doves that Kufuor was, the man was using.
Nkrumah was using?
Yes.
Is the doves?
Yes, that makes about the freedom and justice. You can see some some birds there representing.
Is it not eagle?
No. When we say bird in general, you don't understand it. When we say that one is eagle, but it's just like a subset of the sampling. They are all birds. You know that they can.
So what must Ghana as a country do with doves? I don't get it.
The doves.
Yes. What should we do with it? If dopes is a sampling for a nation, what should we do with it?
Then
Every Ghanaian should have a dope in his house.
no, that not necessary. But what they will do is that you just see someone who knows about sampling, the person will just advise the country, okay, you get the number of dopes like this, do this sacrifice.
What they're talking about, it sounds like juju.
No, juju is different from
what you are doing.
From sampling. It's something that sometimes you see someone, the person doesn't fear snake, but he fears something like a guinea fowl. Yeah. But he doesn't fear a snake. So the snake is the what? Maybe it's a sampling in the spirit. He doesn't know. You don't understand it. He doesn't know because he didn't meet people like us for us to explain it to this is that.
Yeah.
Then you see someone the person also fears guinea fowl, just this common guinea fowl or a bird or something that people like then or people cherish, then the person fears that thing.
I am getting a lot of text messages, Sheikh, from this girlfriend matter that you mentioned and sampling and all of that.
Yes.
Anyway.
So I'll calculate about you sampling maybe.
No, don't worry about me.
Okay.
The Holy Spirit will tell me what my sampling
is. Okay.
Don't worry about me. But so the youth of Ghana who are listening to you.
Let me just go back about the economic crisis. You have to. They have to do something about it very serious. Very, very
Otherwise,
serious.
this year we're going to have economic crisis.
Yes, then they have to do something about it. Very, very serious. Very serious. You know, the government has to take spiritual matters very serious. You know, some years ago in UK, or is it Margaret Thatcher or what is it?
Yes, Margaret Thatcher.
Yes, you know that she made spiritualists about the economics of London. Or you forgotten?
No, I didn't know that.
Go to history.
And what did they tell her?
They told her and advised her and did the sacrifice, and then the economy came back.
Yes, she was successful with the economy at some point.
Yes,
very
yes, it was because of the spiritualists. She consulted. You know, it's not fiscally politicians are ruling, but spiritually some people are also ruling the country. So you have to, 2 heads are better than one. So you have to come together, you team together and make the economy better. I don't think that is...
I'm very worried about this economy thing that you say. I sincerely hope that is not true, that we'll be able to have a great economy because the IMF...
I wish so. I wish so more than you.
Really, yeah?
Yes.
But that's what your calculation is
But
telling
what? That's the doubt that we are having. And then now, up to now, we are now celebrating the 2 years of the economic crisis.
I see. You haven't told us enough about whether people will die or not. You don't like saying that.
No, that one is, I don't believe in dying. That one is no seeing. What I believe in seeing is when something is missing, you can tell the person that go to this place. You can, do you know Kwame Sifaka? Some time ago.
Oh yeah,
yes,
my brother.
Some time ago when I heard about, there was a problem of taxi. If he quite remember.
Was a problem of what?
Taxi was missing, and I told them. Yes, taxi.
Okay.
It was quite not more than 8 to 9 years. Maybe it will be out of his. You can ask him. Now I hacked and told them that they should go to Splinters. They went and saw the taxi and then collected the items. So I don't believe that when you can see, you'll be talking about death. Death is a guess. It's not bad.
So if I want to hack tonight, how do I start?
No, you have to have the figures. If you are using the Holy Quran, you have to have the figures.
I have to commit the Quran to memory?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I committed the Quran to memory. But there are some people
that
do
it between midnight and 3 o'clock?
I pray. I do my supplication. After the supplication, there I also do calculation and hack in the system of what is happening in the country and then outside the world.
Will the Black Stars win the AFCON tournament this year?
I didn't go into that. I didn't calculate that.
Will you calculate that and tell us?
Yes, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. That shall not lie.
Okay, let's end on your book. So where can people get this book? The Spiritual Atlas of the 21st Century. This is one of the books that Sheikh is selling. How much is this sold for and where can we get it? The Google of Dreams. That's another one. The Google of Dreams. Very small books, quite a lot of information. Numbered paragraphs. Beautiful, easy to understand. Synoptics of good and bad omen. You know, all of this information. It's in the Bible, oh Sheikh. All of these things are in the Bible. Aren't they? They're in the Bible. The world of dwarfs. Oh, I see. Okay, and he quotes the Quran. And what do you use dwarfs for?
The dwarfs?
Yes, what do you use them for?
No, I don't use dwarf for anything.
You fight them?
No, I don't fight them.
Do you see them in the spirit?
No, I don't see dwarf in the spirit. The Holy Quran didn't believe that you see the dwarfs.
But you've written about dwarfs in your book.
Yes, I hack in the realm, spiritual realm. Like when we meet in the spiritual realm, but I'm talking about constitutionally, about our book doesn't believe that you see dwarf physically. But in the spiritual realm, when you hack, you see their system.
I see. I have to leave it here. It's 1:45. Is there anything that you want to say?
No, the thing that I want to say is just about the economy and then about the prediction of the election 2020. That
2020, say you haven't finished, that Mahama is leading.
If I'm coming with an election result, I do come with figures.
Yes, you told me.
So if the percentages come, that's where we are going to have a thorough discussion.
Okay.
Yes.
So later this year, you come back here.
Definitely, I'll come with the figures.
Okay.
Yes.
Of 2020 election.
2020 elections.
More than a year before the election, you tell us.
Yes.
With the figures.
God willing.
I see. Have you told John Mahama that he's in the lead?
But he saw it on Ghana Web and Peace FM online.
Did he call you about it?
No, he didn't.
Have your friends in MPP called you to express their dissatisfaction?
No, this is not about dissatisfaction. It's about supplication. I'm not God. I'm not a prophet.
Okay.
So my decision, or what I say about prediction, God's decision is the best. So me, it's just what I see in the spiritual realm.
So if they don't like it, they should go and work with God.
Yes, it's God that is going to change the elections, not me.
I see.
Yes, that's what I have seen. Yes, so I'll come out with this.
And Rollins Sampling is his wife.
His wife, yes.
Nana Rollins.
Yes, and about the coming primaries.
Yes, the John Mahama
Yes,
primaries.
when I calculated that it was 78 to 82% that.
I'm writing that down. 78 to 82%.
Yes.
So if they finish and John Mahama gets 65%, I'll come after you.
No, that is not anything, but it is God's way. That's why I'm saying that I'm a human being. I'm a servant of God. So that's what I've seen. Yes.
I'll leave it here, Sheikh. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, sir.
Thank you also, viewers, for staying in this extended version of Good Evening Ghana. We've gone beyond the hours. Thank you for your time. We'll be back on Thursday with another edition of the program. Hopefully, Reverend Owusu Bempa will arrive in the studio with us on Thursday for a thorough examination of the things that he said on the 31st and why he said them and what does the Bible say about those things, etc., etc. You cannot miss that. This is our first week of Good Evening Ghana publications for this year, 2019. Thanks for watching. God bless and good night.